What up, everybody? It's been a long season. We've had so many twists and turns, and here we are, post-Super Bowl. We have a champion in the NFL, and the Trash Talk Tailgate is here to break it down. That's right. Me, Riley Puddin Peters, and my partner in crime, the doctor, defensive backs quality control coach, Preston Rowe. We're here to talk to you about the Spooper Bowl.
It's the Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right, spider 2-wide banana seal.
You're going to call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
The San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And I mean, listen, first and foremost, we got to talk about both these teams, and their path here were just absolutely crazy. I mean, both these teams went through, like, the San Francisco 49ers are one of the craziest comebacks ever. Kansas City dominated a team that should have smacked them like little children. It was a wild path to get here for both these squads. And the game lived up to all the hype.
It did.
Yeah.
It did, dude. So Riley, what were your thoughts on this game just before we dive into it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very good game. Going in, you kind of knew that you had two great offenses and two great defenses. I mean, obviously, right? It's the fucking Super Bowl. Like, both these teams should be great on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
And they are. And in my head, in the pre-Super Bowl show, if you watch that, we appreciate that. Go watch it if you want to see how wrong I was, at least. But, I thought the offenses were going to win the day. I know that these are two great defenses, but I just felt like the superpower that they were. And, honestly, at the end of the game, you kind of did see that. I mean, both of the offenses really kind of took over on in the last quarter and into the overtime periods. But, I just think I think you got to give all the hats off to these two defensive lines, because at the end of the day, man, both sides of the ball, they made it hell to do anything. I mean, both sides were struggling to get anything going from a majority of this game.
That's true.
And I mean, you saw this, San Francisco's, early touchdown was a gadget play, an absolutely beautiful gadget play.
Yep.
There we go. We got a little Trent Williams holding to funk it. But yeah, no.
I mean, Riley, you said that. You said Trent Williams is always due for one in a big moment.
Oh yeah, dude, he's always due for one at least. But yeah, no. I mean, my overall thoughts is, one, spoiler alert: the Kansas City Chiefs win this one, and I did call that, so I guess I can't say I'm that wrong. But I felt like at the end of this game, Patrick Mahomes was like, apparently I'm the one that's going to win this game for us. And did it. I mean, he really did. He willed that in, dude. He scrambled at the right times. It felt like he threw the right passes. The only mess up was MVS, Montez Valdes-Scantling, finding a way to go negative on an 8-yard route that he ran. He went -4 on a route he caught like 2 yards from a first down. So
yeah. Dude, Patty was very upset.
Yeah, but even with all that, also another thing, just one last note on the Kansas City side, that traditional or what we've seen all season, the case of the drop-itis from this wide receiving core, really not as much of a factor in this game.
No, they seem to catch most everything.
Yeah.
So that was good to see.
I guess it's what do you think? What are your thoughts?
So I thought initially San Francisco they looked like the better team. Like, that first opening drive, they were marching right down the field. They were running the ball effectively with Christian McCaffrey. They were utilizing the play action with Brock Purdy, hitting Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Like, they were using all those weapons, and they just seemed to be, in a rhythm offensively that first drive. Then C-Mac fumbles the ball. And then San Francisco's defense comes out. They get a stop. And, San Francisco, they looked like the better team. They go up 10-3 at half, in large part because they were running the ball. And then Kyle Shanahan just had to go and do Kyle Shanahan things. And I put in a caveat that the 49ers would win this game if Kyle Shanahan finally learned his lesson, having a second half lead and just running the ball like he always should have done in his previous 2 Super Bowls. And he has not learned his lesson. He has not learned his lesson. I felt like the 49ers were the better team, but they just...
I don't know, man.
I
do get what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but and when they came out at halftime, that Chiefs defensive line was fucking... Dude, they went 3 straight 3-and-outs, and they tried to run.
No, Riley. No. This is where we're going to disagree, dude. The reason they went 3 straight 3-and-outs is because on their first 9 plays out of the second half, 8 of them were passes. What are you doing? You're running the ball effectively with Christian McCaffrey. I get it, you got Chris Jones, but you are running the ball effectively. And you know the best defense for Patrick Mahomes? You know what that is, Riley?
Zones.
No, keep him on the sideline.
Yeah, no.
Keep him on the sideline. Yes, just don't let him play. Dude, the 49ers defense was playing really well. They had picked off Patrick Mahomes. He looked a little rattled. The entire Chiefs team looked rattled, in the first half, a little bit into the second half. And you just knew that you had to keep your foot on the gas because eventually they're going to wake up. If you don't take advantage of those opportunities, when you have the ball in great field position, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. So I felt like Kyle Shanahan really blew this game once again. Riley, you know a crazy stat that I saw today?
What?
So...
Oh, here's the gadget play.
Dude, this gadget play was beautiful.
This was a beautiful play. Shout out to Jennings for even being able to fucking make it.
Dude, if the Niners had won this game, like I think they should have,
yeah,
Jawan Jennings would have been the MVP.
It had to be the MVP. Really, honestly earned it.
Yep. But Riley, so you want to know a crazy Kyle Shanahan stat that I saw today?
What?
So he is coached in 3 Super Bowls, either as an offensive coordinator with the Atlanta Falcons or as a head coach with the San Francisco 49ers. In the second half and overtime of all 3 Super Bowls he's coached in, he has been outscored 74-29.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like that, it's this game falls on him. Like I thought Brock Purdy played well for the most part. I just thought that he wasn't put in positions to succeed. Like your defense is feasting. Yeah. You're run the ball. You've got the best running back in the league, and you just go away from what's working. It makes no sense. And I thought Kyle Shanahan would have learned his lesson after doing this twice, and it's obvious to me he hasn't. I don't understand why. I just run the ball, man. Just run the fucking ball. Run the fucking ball, dude. You've got a lead.
Yeah.
Run the ball. Keep Patrick Mahomes off the field because if you give Patrick Mahomes too many chances, it's eventually going to bite you in the ass.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And at the end of the day, that's really what it was, man. Patrick Mahomes got the last laugh on it. But you got to give some credit to that defensive line from Kansas City because they were everywhere.
You do.
Like once they got heat, anything they tried. Like they tried, there was some moments where they were like running the ball, get like 2 yards at a time, and then they would try to little like play action boot, and Brock Purdy would be swallowed. Like it was wild. And it's like. The Kansas City defense, they played better in this game than they had all season, in my mind. Like, they were really, like, when they got their shit together and, like, everybody gelled in, they were causing havoc. They really were. Mm-hmm. Their secondary wasn't getting beat, and I think, like, at the end of the day, like, that ended up being a big one, too, because that's kind of what everybody was worried about. It's like, I don't know, man. Their run game defense, their secondary, which one will break? Will they both be able to hold? And besides a few early shots and a gadget play, I mean, they did pretty all right, but you're right, man. The 49ers defense was also just kicking ass.
Dude, they
just got tired it out. I mean, by the end of the game, they were just tired, and Patrick Mahomes.
Why is that, Riley? Why is that? Were they?
No.
Is it because they were on the field the entire second half because the offense kept on going 3 and out? Could that have been a reason why?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, it's the same thing that I think you saw like with Kansas City in the first half, where it's like they just kept stalling out, and like by the end of it, their defense was just getting smacked. They went back and they were like, all right, hold on, we gotta switch up what we're doing here. But I mean, overall though, this was a great game. I mean, defensive minds just trying to make sure the other team's weapons don't kill them.
And then, whenever you've got one team that just willingly ignores the best running back in football for the entire second half, it just makes you wonder, man. Like, these are coaches that get paid millions of dollars to make critical decisions that they've worked supposedly their whole life for. And you see it time and time again. They overthink it and they screw it up. I will never understand it. That's why the 49ers need to hire the TTT. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, dude, the 49ers defense, they had held the Chiefs to 3 points. And really, the Chiefs really didn't get going until we just saw it, that muff punt. Initially, it looked like it was Ray McCloud's fault, but then you saw it. They just,
I was like, that ain't Ray. Ray don't do that.
No,
Ray was taught right. He came in here.
Yeah, good. But I mean, dude, just even after it hits the return, the return team's person's foot. Yeah. Just fall on it, dude. Just fall on it.
Yo, he
tried to pick it up and make a play.
Like, that shit went sideways. Like he had to go catch that shit like he was playing baseball.
I know, but
and it
still,
just slipped out of his hand.
Fall on it.
He tried.
He tried to pick it up and run with it.
No, he was trying to get it in his arm so he could fall on it.
My God.
He was trying to, dude, he tried to fall on it. Like, he is falling as he hits it.
Run it back, Riley. Run it back. Let's see. Yeah, because we saw it.
Yeah,
dude, we're just gonna, dude. This is the first time in a long time we've vehemently disagreed on stuff.
Nah, dude, you just like to be mean.
I'm not mean. Fuck you.
He said, "I'm not mean. Fuck you."
Oh shit. Oh, dude. Where is it? I know we just saw it.
I know we did too.
It was after. It led to them. Yeah, it should have been right here. Like right.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right here. Here it is. Let's see. They should show a replay.
Nah, they don't.
I think.
But look, he's trying. He goes
He's trying
to do
to
it.
scoop
If he
it
would have
up.
had it in his hands right there, he would have went and fell down. But it bumbles, so he has to take an extra step to try to pull it in.
I think he was trying to pick it up, dude. You just have to fall on that.
Because
but again,
if he falls on this in the first moment, he misses it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he falls instantly, he's not getting it either. Like, it's like in his feet, and he just, like, it goes right to his feet, and he's like, oh shit, I need to get this. I need to get this. You know? This is a fucking terrible angle, dude.
Yeah.
This is such a bad angle. That one replay they showed, though, it's like, boom, because it hits this dude's foot.
Yep, it hits his foot. Bro, you have
like
to
right
hear the
here.
Peter
it's
call.
Like right here, he's like, oh, where's the fucking ball at? He's like, I got it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yep. But, dude, like, if you're the Niners, man, you have to hear the Peter call. Get away from the ball, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Get away
from
the
one's,
ball.
But that one's like, it hit off his heel, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't, it's not, like, you got to hear the Peter call, and you got to get more away, for sure. Yeah. But, like, that one that's just fucking wild. Like, it hit off of his heel as he turned around.
It's just...
And it fucking kicked back to the returner. Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
I mean, I mean, I guess that's the greatest punt we've ever seen. I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know, man. This dude, that's the punter, dropped that shit on dude's heel.
Riley. I do have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Taylor Swift being up in the stands and sniping Dre Greenlaw's Achilles?
Dog, it was some dark voodoo magic. That shit was wild, dude.
That shit was wild.
I mean, I saw it. I was like, because, obviously when it first happened, no one knows what happens, right? So
No.
it's like he just got hurt. He was jumping on the sideline. I looked at everybody. I was like, he just fucked his Achilles up. There's only one thing that happens like that. It's like he just fucked his Achilles up. And then it was like almost a quarter later, they were like, Dre Greenlaw has ruptured his Achilles. And I was like, told you.
I mean, dude, he was running onto the field. Like, that's...
He wasn't even, he was, jumping on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then he, took one step and fucking boom.
He just collapsed, man.
Yeah, dude. He was, fucking just trying to get hype on the sideline. It's, one of those things where it's, when someone does, a touchdown celebration and hurts themselves, you're like, you idiot. He was jumping on the sideline, getting ready to go in. Not even jumping, I don't mean an idiot jumping, just bouncing.
Just bouncing.
Just getting ready to go on the field.
Yeah.
And it happened. You can't even say he was being an idiot. He was just, it's just a freak accident.
And, dude, you knew, the Niners all around him, they knew what had happened. They knew instantly.
Yeah, no, athletes like that. I mean, I didn't even go that far, and I knew what the fuck happened.
Yep.
There's only two things that happen in that moment: you rupture your Achilles, or you blow your meniscus out. That's really kind of the only thing that happens in that position, because that's not even an ACL, MCL, or any of those. That's really just either your knee or your Achilles.
Yep.
Man, Jennings, he was just. As much as I do agree that they did not give Christian McCaffrey the touches, but fucking Jennings, he stepped up and he also earned fucking touches.
Yep.
He was I'm going to try to will this. Also, this missed kick right here, this might have been the ball game. This block kick, if they got 4 there instead of 3, they got a score instead of kick a field goal, that's a different game. And then Travis Kelce. I mean, really, Travis Kelce, dude, him and Mahomes at the end of the game, when they started linking up, it was oh God, of course.
I mean, you knew eventually Mahomes was going to get into a rhythm, and that's why every opportunity, every possession is so valuable against them. You have to capitalize, especially with great field position. And the Niners were not able to capitalize.
Yeah, no, they blew some opportunities. But they also, I mean, really, gosh, both of these defenses really did play so well.
They did.
They made so many. Oh, hold on, we're also missing fucking something totally big that we're just skipping over like it's nothing.
What?
They broke the NFL record for the longest field goal in a Super Bowl twice in this one game.
Twice, dude.
A 55 and a 57. Both teams, each one got one. That's fucking crazy.
It is crazy. So Jake Moody got the first one at 55, the rookie kicker for the 49ers, and that record lasted less than 2 quarters.
Yeah, which is crazy because the record had lasted for it'd been a while since it was set, which is funny.
Yeah,
it didn't even make it a game.
I mean,
and I don't know who's gonna break 57, dude. That's wild. There's only 3 kickers in the NFL that you would let kick that.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, honestly, might only be 2: Harrison Butker and Tucker.
Justin Tucker. Yeah.
Those might be the only 2 I like. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy that they even attempted that, and it's amazing that it worked.
Yeah. You want to know what else is crazy, Riley? So to your point about how Christian McCaffrey didn't get the touches. He only had 16 carries at the end of regulation.
Yeah.
That has to be double. If you are trying to keep a lead and keep Mahomes off the field, he's got to get at least 30 carries, bro.
Yeah.
It's the Super Bowl. It's the fucking Super Bowl. And again, I don't think that's Christian McCaffrey's fault. I don't think it's Brock Purdy's fault. I lay that solely at the feet of Kyle Shanahan. He did it again, bro. He did it again. bro.
I agree. No, for sure. He definitely. I mean, there were so many opportunities. So many. I mean, there really were. There was a lot. I mean, for both teams, there's a lot of opportunities that are just left on the ground. But for the 49ers, there's a couple where you're like it's the Super Bowl, dude. Your season is over whether you win or lose. Like, let's.
This blew my mind, dude. This blew my mind. Run this back. Run
Travis
this back.
Kelce
I was
beating
screaming.
the best fucking. Yeah.
I was screaming. I don't think they're gonna.
Nah, they don't give a replay. Oh,
Okay, well at least run it back to the Travis Kelce catch.
It's next.
Okay.
Boom.
So pause it. Okay. This isn't just the 49ers. This is just a pet peeve I have with football in general. As a defensive mind, as a defensive coach who coaches DBs, Riley,
Yeah.
to me, alignment is everything. Leverage pre-snap is everything.
Yeah.
And what's the one thing you don't want Travis Kelce to do in this situation?
I mean, honestly,
I'm asking.
yeah. I mean, for me, and freaking Tony Romo with the in this mind, I'm honestly worried about this streak.
Okay, that's great.
That underneath route was fucking
Okay.
kind of a good call, but he's
Okay,
still
no.
fucked up.
No. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so it's hard to tell,
Yeah.
but so Fred Warner, he's outside leverage.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is he is shaded outside of Travis Kelce.
Yep.
So what is Travis Kelce going to be able to do immediately if you're outside leverage?
He's gonna go inside.
He's going to cross your face. And this is why it blows my mind why more defenses don't just use inside leverage as a base. Because look, if you've got inside leverage, he's not going to be able to cross your face. All he's going to be able to do is go vertical or outside. You know?
Yeah.
And if you force him vertical and you get in his hip pocket, I know I'm being very technical right now, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you force him vertical, you're going to be right in his hip pocket. That's going to force Mahomes, if he wants to go to Kelce, he's going to have to throw a lob ball, which is a much higher likelihood that the safety can get over the top and make a play on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. For all those that are dumb, what he's saying is, if instead of standing out here, he stood in here,
Inside leverage. Yep.
in here,
Yes.
he would make Travis Kelce, instead of what he does in this route, which go across the field, he
Yep.
makes him go straight like it's drawn on the screen here.
Yep.
And if he does that, he's just going to be in a better position overall. That is the dumbed down version of what Dr. Preston just explained.
Yeah. But because he's outside leverage, Travis
You get
Kelce
the-
knows, he could just cross his face. And now you've got a linebacker. As great as Fred Warner is, he's in trail technique on a crossing route against maybe the greatest tight end of all time with the game on the line. That, to me, is bad coaching. That is bad, piss-poor coaching. I think the 49ers had a lot of bad coaching at the end of this game. So,
But they did make up for it, and they did hold him to a field goal.
yep.
Which is, I mean, listen, this was the game of bend don't break that happened here was wild.
Yep.
I mean, literally both these teams just kept punching each other in the face. Like, it was just, fucking quit. No, you quit.
Dude, one of these teams punched their head coach in the face.
Yeah, or in the belly.
Yeah, or in the belly. You're right.
He got him in the belly.
He did, dude. He got right up in his face, though.
He said, tickle, tickle, tickle. Dude, it really did look like. I can't wait for the lips, the bad lip reading with that, where it's Travis Kelce going tickle, tickle, tickle. Because that's really what it looked like he did. Besides the
Apparently
fact
he
you can tell
was-
he's angry.
Apparently, he was mic'd up for that, too. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine he was mic'd up.
Yeah.
Him and Mahomes definitely. I mean, like, all of the stars of this game were probably mic'd up. Like, CMC
Yeah.
was probably mic'd up. Purdy was probably mic'd up. Fred Warner, maybe not,
Yep.
though. Maybe not,
Nick
though.
Bosa.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude,
and then
watch.
Chris McCaffrey with the 1962 high step, dude.
It's amazing, dude,
saw
what happens when you
Dale
actually
Sayers
get
hit that
C-Mac the ball. It's amazing what happens when you get C-Mac the ball.
Now hold on, that was a pass though.
I know, but still, just
I know.
they-
You got to get him the ball, man. Wherever it is, however it is, just work him into it.
I
Just
said
give
when
him the
this
ball.
happened, dude, Cowboys fans were triggered. Dez Bryant was triggered with that catch.
Also, just a note for CMC, he matched his rushing and receiving yards were equal at 80. That's kind of crazy.
I know,
But he had far less receptions than he did runs. He
yeah,
had 22 runs all game. He had 8 receptions. Both of them garnered 80 yards.
yeah.
He's a dangerous weapon, that kid. He's a dangerous one. Now, the fact that
Yeah.
they couldn't take advantage of him being so dangerous and only kicked a field goal was crazy. Yo, I thought this play right, I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, I don't get, like, dude, they let him get tossed. This play right here,
Bro,
Patrick Mahomes, he had a lead blocker and everything. He
I
was
mean,
like, no,
dude,
I'm gonna be the
run this back, bro. Run this back. Run this back, dude. Nick Bosa, why are you crashing down so hard? So watch Nick Bosa right here.
Oh yeah, he
Dude.
crashed hard.
Oh,
I mean, this
you
is
just
this is in my mind, this is the outcome when you run a read option, like, you know, once in a blue moon.
yep.
You get this because they had the one other one that was also a big chunk play. Mm-hmm. But like,
But that
besides
looked more like either a quarterback draw or
well, there's still
you
that
know,
like he had like a fake handoff in there, so
yeah.
it was, you know, whatever.
But still,
fake handoff,
like,
even if it's that
Fourth
action.
and 1, Super Bowl on the line. You're gonna give the ball to Isaiah Pacheco instead of keeping it in Mahomes'
After
hands.
Isaiah Pacheco just got stood the fuck up on 3rd
Yeah.
and 1.
No, like you
Yeah,
no,
man.
you sell out for Mahomes in this situation, not the other way around. And Nick Bosa, they alluded to it a lot on the broadcast. He had done such a great job all game of staying disciplined with his rush lane, you know, like having his arms extended and not going inside. Like,
Oh my
you
God.
know,
I forgot that that's the exact next play was our favorite play. Yeah, no, he
What?
really did do
Yeah.
do a great job. And this one also, he also had he had to get in Travis Kelce. Like, Travis Kelce was on a little bit of a pool there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he was also like, he put himself in bad position, and then just because of not wanting to get hit by Travis Kelce, he put himself in a worse position.
yeah. But I mean, Nick Bosa, he did a great job all game of really kind of containing
this
Mahomes.
is the MVS catching the ball.
This game, dude,
6
this
yards
play,
down and then getting tackled for a -4.
This play was just dumb.
Yo, look at 7-3. He was like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, Chris Jones was like, what the fuck? They show that. Mahomes is like, what the fuck?
He's like, we got it back, I guess. We'll do it, I guess.
Oh, just why would you sell out blitz on a 3rd and 6, dude? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, credit to the Chiefs. They had great play calling on this final drive, but I mean, it just felt like the 49ers were just not being very disciplined.
I don't know, man. They were doing a good job. I mean, Patrick Mahomes just kicked on the fucking magic, and he made everything work. Like, I mean, they were tired. They'd been grind at this point. You know, those are when the times are hardest, and it was just a series of small mistakes. Like, this play was great too. This little inside screen to Travis Kelce, and then with time expiring in overtime, even though it wouldn't be over, McCole Hartman puts himself in the history book. Icing
Dude,
it.
that's basically the exact same play they ran against the Eagles in the red zone twice with Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore last year.
Yep,
That's
it's
just
their favorite.
You know, just a little inside, you know, and then just go back out real quick.
Give them momentum with the motion on the inside, and then boom, explode the out.
Yep.
And that, my friends, is how the Chiefs got to go to Disney World.
Patrick Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP, going 34-46, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yep, 335 yards throwing. He also backed it up with 66 yards rushing on 9 rushes.
Though, I mean, for the second straight year, dude, Patrick Mahomes is scrambling, coming up clutch.
Literally clutch too,
Huge.
because he really didn't do shit until the end of the game with his legs.
Yep. It's true.
He had so shout.
Riley, the Super Bowl is always kind of bittersweet for me, man. I know you feel the same way because,
Yep.
yeah, the Super Bowl, but yeah, it's great. But now, 7 months of no football, man.
Yeah, but now it's the off season.
It is,
and we
dude.
get to explore all kinds of different stuff. So, with that being said, we're gonna wrap this one up. But we got the off season coming. We got an exciting new football. Well, I guess not new, but rebranded football league coming to us this off season. So we might talk about that some. We have a bunch of other content about a bunch of other football stuff coming up too. So please like, subscribe, comment on this video. Did who you want win? Do you think the NFL scriptwriters hit this one out of the park? What do you think about the Super Bowl? How was it? And most importantly, keep sticking around because we're gonna have great football content coming to you all off season.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, we gotta clean up and get out of here, y'all. Peace.